TY on the beat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BCW YouTube channel. This is JM Promotions, episode 4. And we got a good one here, folks. This is the last tournament determining who will be the first ever tag team champions. 3 weeks ago, we crowned our first ever heavyweight champion, world heavyweight champion, Maniac Martin. Episode 2, we had another tournament to determine the first ever JMP women's champion, and the winner was Tiffany Weaver. And then last week, of course, a cruiserweight tournament, and the first ever cruiserweight champion was crowned, El Pelador. So tonight, we're looking for a team of 2 to once again go through the bracket and become the first ever JM Promotions Tag Team Champions. Let's get right underway. We got the Diamonds versus the Adam Brothers. 2 rookie teams with a big opportunity on their JM Promotions debut. And just to let you know, folks, we got special rules tonight. Since we want to make sure these matches go along smooth as possible, there's absolutely no count out. We don't want any possibility of a draw, so we don't want to have to redo this match. So special circumstances here tonight in this tag team tournament, there will be no count out. Will this make things interesting? Oh, hell yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time watching the BCW YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. And when I say subscribe, make sure you turn on those notifications. Follow us on social media, BCW_2K on Twitter and Instagram, JMP__2K on Twitter and Instagram. Also, all the background music provided during the show is being presented by a very talented producer named Taz Beats. You can check him out on SoundCloud. That is TAZ space BEATZ. That's a Z at the end. And here we go. We are live in Providence, Rhode Island. The JMP Arena is sold out, ready for this tag team tournament. And this is the first time making their debut. It's AJ and Duke Diamond. These brothers coming all the way from Amsterdam at a combined weight of 412 pounds. These are two flashy individuals making their way to the ring. And they seem highly confident. And this crowd here in Providence seems to already have taken a liking to these two young superstars. AJ Diamond in the white, Duke in the military camo. And they're getting this crowd ready. And here come another team of very talented men, the Adams brothers from Brooklyn, New York, at a combined weight of over 520 pounds. These brothers started their career as bodybuilders. Then a BCW scout found them and sent them right into JMP development. These men are huge. They're not flashy, folks. They're to the point. They're brutes. Can the Adams brothers move on to the second round? We're going to find out right here, right now. And this crowd is ready. It looks like we got AJ Diamond starting first and Adrian Adams in the other corner starting first. And here we go. And right away, AJ Diamond with the offense. Look at him twist the hips, just going into a series of vertical suplexes. That last one with a bridge, well, that's a rope break. Trying to go for a pin early on the big man. But wait a second. There's a lockup into a wrist lock. And look at the big man get technical. Now he's got that into a deep arm lock. Really working on the shoulder. AJ is able to get out of it. And now AJ back on the offensive. And it's another one of those series of vertical suplexes. Is he going to go for the pin on the last one like he just did previously? And there it is, but didn't go for the pin this time. And wisely working on the big man as he gets up, but wait a second. Adrian just shoving AJ across the other side of the ring. A kick for good measure, but AJ fighting back. Knees to the midsection, to the chest, elbows to the head, and what a knee strike to the jaw. Adrian Adams now down. He needs to make a tag because AJ's getting all sorts of fired up here, and there's a knee to the face. AJ on that turnbuckle, but wait a second. There's the brother of Adrian, Aiden, coming to the aid of Adrian. Try to say that 5 times fast, and now Adrian in control, leveling AJ with a big clothesline. But wait, he gets the tag to Duke. Duke coming in all fired up. But I think that was a shoulder block of some sort, but it was botched. Now Adrian in control. Duke now onto the outside. His brother AJ on the other side of the ring. And the Adams brothers are now in firm control of this match. Adrian going to the outside here. And like I said, folks, there is no count out. This match can pretty much continue outside, but they still need to get in the ring to get the pin. And Duke just working on Adrian. Adrian's been in this match since the beginning, folks. He has not yet tagged Aiden. The only thing we've seen of Aiden Adams in this match is when he knocked AJ off that second turnbuckle. Big Adrian Adams now just tossing Duke Diamond around like a rag doll. And Duke's in a bad way. But wait, grabs Adrian, tosses him back in this ring. Now Diamond picking the big man up, showing the strength, and a guillotine drop on that top rope. Taking the big man down. And this being Adrian Adams' first match, he must be tired. But he's showing some fight with a quick boot to the face. Now picking up Duke Diamond. Dropping his ribcage right on that knee. Now slowly picking him up. And a clothesline from hell out of Adrian Adams. And he's going for a straight pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Duke Diamond. What an impressive clothesline by the monster Adrian Adams, who is still not yet even tagged his brother in this match. Aiden Adams is fresh, folks. But wait, Duke Diamond taking back control of this match, cutting the ring in half. And what a great cartwheel into a moonsault by Duke Diamond, showing off the athleticism. Picking Adrian up. Irish whipping him back into the home corner where his brother awaits. But he's putting Adrian up on that top turnbuckle. Wait a second. What's he doing? They're both up on the top rope. Oh my God! A superplex onto the outside of the ring. You have got to be kidding me. That was ridiculous. I don't know how Duke Diamond was even able to get up after that. And a Northern Lights suplex, just beating Adrian up. I don't know how Adrian's still in this match. Wait, he's showing some fight. Throws Duke Diamond back into the ring. And we got a tag match again. Duke Diamond in the Adams corner now. Oh my God, wait. Now we got Adrian Adams putting up Duke Diamond on the top rope, and the opposite turnbuckle is going to do the same. He does the same thing that Duke Diamond did to him on the other side of the ring. Unbelievable. And now Aiden Adams seems to be getting involved. Well, his brother tries to regenerate over there. Adrian's been in this match a very long time. Aiden's just desperate to get some blows in. But wait a second. Duke gets the tag. AJ's back in now. And AJ with a drop kick to the knee. Big man getting chopped down. A one-legged drop kick. Back to the knee. And wait a second, now here comes Aiden Adams, first time in this match. Goes for the drop kick. AJ dodges it. And a great right hand by AJ Diamond. Going into a headlock. Now wait, reverse DDT. Oh, and he spins off of it. Aiden Adams down. AJ in firm control of this match. Wait a second, spoke too soon. A kick from Aiden Adams. A single leg drop kick of his own. Now AJ's in trouble. Aiden Adams now. Irish whipping AJ. They bump right into each other. Face to face. And a short German suplex by AJ Diamond. Now AJ on the offensive. Throwing an elbow. But Aiden raking the face of AJ Diamond. Now he's got him over that top rope. What's he going to do? And he just whips that top rope into the throat of AJ Diamond. Aiden Adams now in firm control. And he's just pummeling the man while he's down. You had to wonder if how much time Aiden got to spend on the sideline would help. But wait, AJ showing no quit with a quick arm drag maneuver. Beating him up against those ropes. And now a stomp to the face for good measure. AJ Diamond trying to take over this match and showing some flamboyancy with that punch right there. And a northern suplex. I gotta say, AJ Diamond has been extremely impressive in this match. Very athletic. He's got a high motor. But wait, a short arm DDT. Aiden Adams, great counter. Try to get his team back in this match. And a Russian leg sweep. And he's going for a pin. The ref in position. 1, 2, and that's a kick out by AJ Diamond. These Amsterdam boys, they are working hard, and they will not quit. Especially when you're facing a team with so much size on you. But wait a second, folks. Aiden Adams stalking AJ Diamond. Kick to the midsection. What are we going to see here? Looks like a powerbomb position. Is he just showing off now? Seems like he's dancing. Now AJ seems to be countering out of it. Whatever Aiden Adams was trying to do, he took too long doing it. And oh my God, a blatant choke toss. Just grabbing AJ Diamond by the throat and tossing him to the other side of the ring. Now wisely dragging him towards his corner where he tags in his big brother Adrian. Adrian picking up AJ, the scraps anyway, left over from Aiden. Look at that vertical, looked like a vertical suplex, but he just pushed him away from him. AJ still fighting back though, folks. He will not quit. Uppercut. Takes Adrian off guard. Throws him into his home corner now. He's going to tag in Duke. Oh my God, don't tell me we're going to see that. Yep, it's going to happen. Here we go again, folks. Third time for the hat trick. It's a superplex out of the outside of the ring. And these teams taking full advantage of that no count out rule. Unbelievable. And looked like a big stomp on the head of Adrian Adams out there. AJ is in complete control. But wait a second, Adrian fighting back. There's a right hand by Adrian. And then Adrian just knocks AJ right back outside the ring. Big clothesline to take him out. And wait, from behind, it looked like Duke was trying to surprise Adrian. Adrian able to reverse it. Now he's beating on Duke Diamond out there. He throws Duke Diamond in the ring. And tries to go back to AJ, but AJ's ready for him. Now all three of these men are in the ring. And there's a backdrop attempt by AJ. Adrian reverses it again. The same he did to Duke. And Duke getting back involved. And it looks like the ref kicking Duke out. Adrian tags in his brother Aiden. And wait a second. Look at the power of these men. What a slam. And Aiden going for a pin. And it was almost a 3 count. But I think the fight between Duke and Adrian alongside the pin was able to help AJ break it. Aiden all upset. He's got AJ on his shoulder and drops his throat right on that top rope. And there's Aiden Adams flexing. What are we going to see? A big side breaker there. Dropping his rib cage right against his knee. Aiden Adams in complete control right now. Russian leg sweep for good measure. And just stomping him while he's on the ground. Trying to put this man away. And there's AJ fighting back. And a Northern Light suplex. And I think that was a standing shooting star headbutt, it looked like. AJ Diamond, 1, 2, and that's a quick kick out. Whew. Aiden Adams making sure that does not get close to 3. Kicked out right at 2. But AJ Diamond still in control, and there's that big stomp! Stomping Aiden Adams' face right into the mat. And now AJ Diamond dragging him, setting him up. Here we go. Big knee to the face and a clothesline. AJ Diamond has been extremely impressive in this match, getting the most time out of his team. And now he's got a waist lock. That's the second German in a row. He's going for a third. And now AJ looks like he's going to tag in Brother Duke. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to show off to this Providence crowd. Aiden back to his feet, though. Now he's Irish whipping AJ into the Adams corner. And oh my God. Is Aiden getting involved in this? Is this what we're going to see? Yes, it is. That's the 4th or 5th superplex off the top rope onto the outside we've seen tonight. And the night just started. And Adrian just pummeling AJ. Just trying to work him down for his brother Aiden. And what a suplex. Look at the strength of these two men. Aiden Adams in complete control right now. Unbelievable. He just slammed AJ Diamond's head into that top turnbuckle like it was nothing. And a Russian leg sweep. Aiden Adams continues to go on the offensive. Now AJ reversing. Another counter by Adams. Adams into a sunset flip. There's the pin. Ref takes a long time to get in position. 1, 2, and that's a 2 count. AJ kicks out. Ref took a little bit of time to get in position to make the count. Might partially blame that on the official. But wait a second. These two brothers in here again, and they're going for another Atom Bomb. And there's the pin right there. Oh, and Duke is able to break it last second. Incredible. And now all-out war's broken out in this ring. And the ref's trying to contain it. He gets Aiden back to the corner. Only after Aiden knocked Duke onto the outside. Duke is down. And wait a second. Adrian just busted AJ Diamond open with a headbutt, a drop-in headbutt. And this is getting out of control quickly. But AJ showing some fight, throwing Adrian back in the corner. And wait a second, that he climbed the turnbuckle with Adrian's head into like a reverse cutter. And now like a half Nelson slam. AJ Diamond, he's just trying to get in a position to win this match. And a lion saw off the middle rope. 1, 2. Then a kick out by Adrian. So close right there. That would have been an upset right there, folks. To this point, you got to be thinking that, oh my God, the Diamonds have been underdogs, but AJ Diamond's definitely stayed on the offensive as much as he can, and that's a second lion salt from AJ Diamond, and he doesn't think it's going to be enough. Picking the big man up, slamming him down, picking him up again. What are we going to see? Irish whip into the corner. Brother Duke's there. We got a tag. And there we go. Diamond in the rough by the Diamond Brothers. Duke Diamond in control. And oh my God! Something like a 450 splash off the second rope. I'm in awe, folks. That came out of nowhere. Duke showing off his athleticism. Adrian on the outside of the canvas. AJ's getting tagged back in. Giving time for Adrian to regroup, though. Wait a second. AJ with the sunset flip to the outside, power bombing Adrian into the mat. And now getting him right back in this ring. And I gotta say, these teams have been very creative with the opportunities they have with the no count out on the outside. They're not scared to take this match there. And what a power bomb by AJ Diamond. Oh my God, Duke just took the ref out of this match. And all-out chaos has broken out. Aiden Adams was able to break up the pin, which caused Duke to unintentionally take out the ref. But this match would have definitely been over right there, folks. And now a big vertical slam there by Duke. Now Aiden rolling out of the ring after that. But the two legal men are still AJ and Adrian. Adrian Adams now in the corner. He's up on the shoulders of AJ. What are we going to see here? AJ. What a slam by AJ. He's going to go right into a pin. Ref in position. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. AJ and Duke Diamond are moving on in this tag team championship tournament. What a match. What a way to kick off the show. There you can see one of many superplexes onto the outside. I'm pretty sure at one point all four men performed a superplex onto the outside. Great offense in this match. It was back and forth nonstop. These teams originally looked like it was one-sided, but they matched up very well. And in the end, AJ and Duke Diamond, they come out victorious with a very impressive showing. And I got to give a lot of credit to the stamina of AJ Diamond, because he spent a lot of time in that match as the legal man. But whatever gets it done, I guess. All right, folks, let's get moving right along. Coming up next is the Taylors versus Killer Cash and Beast Mode. Killer Cash and Beast Mode, you might remember, both ended up being part of Episode 1, the World Heavyweight Tournament. They both ended up winning their first round bouts and had to face each other in the second round. In the end, it was Beast Mode to go to the finals against Maniac Martin, and didn't end up working out. So what these two is put their heads together and they said, you know what? we got another chance for gold. So these two brothers putting their differences aside tonight to try to accomplish one common goal. Just a reminder, folks, if this is your first time watching JM Promotions on the BCW YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. And when I say subscribe, turn those notifications on. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter at BCW_2K or JMP__2K. You can also follow me now personally on Instagram and Twitter at Commissioner_JM. So if you ever wanted to reach out directly, hit me up. Alright, welcome back to the JMP Arena, and here we go, our first look at Chubbs and Slim Taylor, the Taylors. They hail from Harlem, New York, at a combined weight of 435 pounds. These two unorthodox brothers taking a quick drive up I-95 to perform here in Providence tonight and have a shot at some tag team gold. And the Taylors look confident, look ready, they look excited, just like this Providence crowd is. These two rookies ready to see what they can do against two that had plenty of matches under their belt 3 weeks ago. Here we go. There's Killer Cash and Beast Mode. They get a second chance at JMP Gold tonight. And they said, why not? Let's do it together. These are two very successful singles competitors. This is the first time now we're seeing these two in tag team competition. Hopefully, with their years of growing up together, they'll be able to mesh nicely in the ring. All right. Killer Cash starting first, Chubb starting first for the Taylors. And here we go. And it looks like Chubbs is going to make the first move. Cash grabs him quick. And a great swinging neck breaker. Killer Cash getting this match started. And Beast Mode seems all pumped up watching his brother get going. And a pump handle slam. Killer Cash. Quick offense here by Cash. And he's just stomping Chubbs while he's on the ground. And there's a great punch to the back. But wait, Chubbs. Some offense of his own, some knees to the stomach and a knee to the head. And Cash didn't like that. Comes back with strikes of his own. Punching Chubbs right back into his own brother. And wait a second, it looks like another pump handle slam, this time a toss. Cash picking Chubbs up, but Chubbs reverses into a short arm clothesline. Goes for the kick to the back. Cash sees it coming, rolls out of the way. And now looks like a backdrop, but Chubbs reverses it into a cross body. Puts Cash on his back. Great counter. by Chubbs. And Chubbs just stepping over the stomach of Cash. Chubbs isn't a tall man by any means, but he's a big boy. Chubbs dropping that knee onto the lower back of Cash. You gotta understand, Cash and Beast Mode, they're probably still a little beaten up from 3 weeks ago in that first tournament for the World Heavyweight title. And they're getting started all over again here tonight, and if they can run the course, this will not be their first match. But so far, the Taylors working well together. Slim Taylor coming off that middle turnbuckle, working on the arm of Cash. Now, guillotine drop. Cash gets that top rope right into the throat. Cash trying to crawl to Beast Mode. Slim goes to pick him up, but Cash saw it coming. Great counter. Beast Mode, now the legal man. First we're seeing Beast Mode tonight. And he grabs Slim, and a snap suplex. And Beast Mode working fast. Big punch. Slim in the corner. And now Slim's being propped up on that second rope. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Oh, what a backbreaker. With Slim posted up on the second turnbuckle. Very innovative way of trying to hurt the back of Slim. But Slim, he's fighting back. Great stamina. Strikes of his own, putting Beast Mode down. And now working on that left knee of Beast Mode. Slim picking him up. Oh, man, and what a move there by Slim Taylor. Slamming the face of Beast Mode into the mat. Beast Mode on that outside apron, dangerous territory, but Slim says come right back in. Throwing him over that top rope. And now look at the strikes by Slim Taylor. Oh, big knee to the gut. And it looked like a Faymaster from Slim Taylor. Oh, reversal by Beast Mode. Into the corner. Tagging Killer Cash back in. And what are we going to see here? Some tag team work. What a big clothesline by Cash with the help of his brother Beast Mode. Now Slim trying to crawl to Chubbs. It was almost like Cash wanted the tag. And we got Chubbs and Cash back in it at each other. Chubbs showing the offensive. 2 single leg drop kicks. And a third for good measure. This crowd's really feeding off the Taylors. Chubbs throwing Cash into the turnbuckle. Cash bounces off of it. Does it a second time. Wait a second, a third time. A fourth for good measure. And now Cash said enough of that. Wait a second, counter by Chubbs. And a right hand by Chubbs. And Chubbs with a backbreaker. Staying on the offensive. Cash in trouble. Right hands. Chubbs staying on him. But wait a second. Cash went for a right hand of his own and is countered immediately by Chubbs. Chubbs has been impressive. Goes for the Irish whip. Reversal by Killer Cash. Killer Cash with a big clothesline. Dropping Chubbs right down to the ground. And Beast Mode getting tagged right back in. And wait a second. Chubbs back on the offensive. Now Beast Mode not where he wants to be. And wait a second. The Taylors. Oh, some great tag team move here. Drop kick off the top rope. 1, 2, and Cash saves the match right there. And Chubbs didn't like seeing that. Throwing Cash onto the outside of the ring. And wait a second. What's Slim doing? Slim's going after Cash. But Beast Mode's the legal man. And Cash said, yeah, enough of that. Get back in there. And here we go. Beast Mode trying to take back control of this match. What a neck breaker. Dropping him from his shoulder into a neck breaker. Very impressive by Beast Mode. And oh my God, here we go. Shades of Randy Orton. What a DDT off that second rope. Now picking Slim Taylor up. Slim Taylor able to reverse after that and knocks Beast Mode down, coming off the ropes. Beast Mode back in trouble. He's holding his chest there. Seems to have aggravated something. Taylor, Irish whip. Beast Mode back in enemy territory. And now attack the Chubbs. Now Chubbs on the top rope. Same move we saw before, but the roles reversed. And what a leg drop by Chubbs. Now wait a second. There's another save from Cash. Not letting the pin after that move. Slim gets knocked out of the rope. Wait, Cash now on the offensive. He's just hitting anything that moves. Nice standing drop kick by the big man. And now wait a second. He just picked Chubbs up off the mat. Sorry. I couldn't believe what I just seen. The strength of Cash to pick up Chubbs when he was on the ground and slam him right back down. And Chubbs knocks Cash off the apron. He didn't like that at all. And Chubbs counter in Beast Mode. And here we go. Irish whip into the opposite side. No, wait a second. Pulls him back into a sidewalk slam. And Chubbs against the ropes. Goes to drop his elbows on Beast Mode. Beast Mode able to roll out of it. And a great back drop by Beast Mode. Trying to take back the momentum. Every time he gets a chance, though, Chubbs is able to reverse it. Chubbs now into the corner. Beast Mode puts him up in the top rope, but wait a second, Chubbs kicks him off him. Now Chubbs, Irish whipping him into the other corner. Beast Mode counters. Chubbs going towards Killer Cash's corner. And this is back and forth. Chubbs keeps bouncing off that turnbuckle. Chubbs knocks Cash off the apron again. But Beast Mode with a standing drop kick. And now dragging Chubbs in the middle of the ring. And now slamming his arm against the mat. And Beast Mode just taking his time. And a real short DDT, Beast Mode, out of nowhere with that DDT. And Chubbs is now in trouble. This is the most offense put on Chubbs this whole match. And a powerbomb into a quick pin, but way too close. Wait a second, he turns it into a submission, but Slim's right there to break it up. And Cash didn't like that, so he goes over there and makes sure that Slim's put down. Chubbs wisely rolls out of the ring quickly to gather himself. But Beast Mode quickly grabs Chubbs. Chubbs in the middle of the ring. And a big diving elbow off that second turnbuckle. I'm not sure if Beast Mode was going to move Chubbs and then notice Slim got back on the apron or what. It looks like he kind of changed his mind, which he might regret that decision. Because now Chubbs, Irish whipping Beast Mode into their corner, putting him up on that top rope. And Slim's hitting him while he's sitting up there. And wait a second, we've seen so much in that last match off this top rope. There's another superplex. Chubbs standing on the second rope. And Beast Mode's in trouble. And wait, we got a pin here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Beast Mode. A little bit too flashy, too cocky of a pin from Chubbs Taylor. He's going to need to do more than that. He's going to try to, if he wants to pin Beast Mode, but wait a second. Another tag. Slim's up. And back to working on that arm. The teamwork of the Taylors has just been very impressive. Beast Mode back on the ground. And a big elbow drop by Slim Taylor. And he's going up again. But wait, Beast Mode able to get the tag to Cash. Cash now in the ring. Big clothesline to Slim. Big boot to Slim. And another clothesline. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. And take a look at Beast Mode on the apron now. So happy he got that pin, needing to gather himself. And this has been a highly competitive match. And what a backdrop by Killer Cash. Second one so far, I believe. And he's stalking Slim. He's stalking Slim. And what a spear. Killer Cash hits the spear. Slim is down. And I don't know if we're going to see it or not. Wait, Irish whip into the corner. Slim bounces off the corner. Goes for that back body drop again. And he is stalking Slim Taylor. Killer Cash in control. Are we going to see it, folks? It's what helped him advance the tournament 3 weeks ago. The money drop by Killer Cash. And that's a pin. 1, 2... And it broke it up. Chubbs was able to break it up. If it wasn't for Chubbs, this match would have been over right there. Looked like it was about to be a 3 count. Now Chubbs and Beast Mode battling. Chubbs with a fall-away slam. Beast Mode rolling onto the outside. Now Chubbs countering Killer Cash, going on the outside. Cash now focusing back on Slim, the legal man. And now just torquing the neck, getting back to work on Slim Taylor. And these teams both want it, folks. Anytime there's a significant pinfall attempt, these partners are ready to jump right on it. They are not going to let you easily count the 1, 2, 3 on them. Cash goes for a powerbomb, countered by Slim. Slim now grabbing the head of Cash, slamming his face right against the mat. Slim Taylor now in control, stops to Cash's chest. Cash, reverse Irish whip into the corner. Goes for a big punch. Slim Taylor able to reverse it. Slim Taylor trying to throw him into the home corner. Cash doesn't want any part of it. And wait a second. Pump handle slam by Killer Cash. And what they need to do is cut this ring in half. They need to start utilizing their own side of the ring, both these teams. They're giving the other teams too much time to break up these pin attempts. And that's the problem. And what a shoulder. It's like a shoulder breaker almost. And a spear out of nowhere by Killer Cash. He's getting pumped up quick, but he's out of breath. He's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I thought that was it. Almost a 3 count. And now Slim building on the momentum. But Cash trying to cut him off. Got him up on the shoulder. But a reversal by Slim into a DDT. And now Beast Mode wants that pin. Beast Mode coming in there. Clothesline. Slim gets up. Clothesline again. 3 straight clotheslines. Slim Taylor down. Beast Mode in control. Now stomps to every single inch of the body of Slim Taylor. Beast Mode just relentless. Going back to working and torquing the neck of Slim Taylor. And just slams him when he's done with him. The viciousness, Beast Mode, at any given time can attack his opponent. But now Slim countering. Oh, what a knee to the jaw of Beast Mode into a short arm clothesline. The Taylor's trying to regain momentum now in this match. Beast Mode with a reversal. Chubb's forced to get off the apron because his brother's in his place. Off that second rope into a reverse neck breaker. And Beast Mode with a very impressive maneuver. But he needs to get Slim out of the corner, and that's exactly what he does. And Beast Mode looks like he's hurting. He's out of it, taking his time instead of staying on Slim Taylor. But Slim gets Irish whipped across the ring. And now Slim tosses Beast Mode into their corner. Clothesline. Beast Mode's down. This is back and forth. I can barely keep up with it. Slim Taylor with a power bomb into a pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The Taylors with the upset on Killer Cash in Beast Mode. The Taylors are moving on to the next round in the JMP Tag Team Championship Tournament. Unbelievable. Such a series of back and forths in this match. The entire time, you didn't know who was going to win. You weren't sure. A few times I thought it was going to be the Taylors. A few times I thought it was going to be Cash and Beast Mode. But the Taylors with that power bomb into the cover, that just shocked the world. And they just made Beast Mode and Killer Cash's night short. And this crowd loves it. The Taylors moving on to round 2. And that was quite a match, folks. All right, there you see it, folks. AJ and Duke Diamond defeated the Adam Brothers, getting the right to move on to round 2. And like we just saw, the Taylors upsetting Killer Cash and Beast Mode, 2 of the more experienced men in this entire bracket, getting eliminated in the first round. The Taylors will face AJ and Duke Diamond in round 2. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we got to still finish round 1. Because coming up next is Fire and Ice versus the Vikings of Valhalla, who I like to call VOV. And that's next. Just a reminder, if this is the first time that you've ever watched JM Promotions, or the first time you've ever been on the BCW YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, give us a like. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, JMP__2K, BCW_2K. Also, my personal Commissioner_JM. Follow any of those accounts to get more info about JM Promotions and all other BCW programming. Also, want to take a moment to say a very special thanks to Taz Beats for giving us all the background music, part of our show each week. Really appreciate it. Be sure to, if you have SoundCloud or if you want to download SoundCloud, you'll look them up. TAZ space BEATZ. That's Taz Beats. And we're back here in Providence, Rhode Island, and here come Fire and Ice. The Fire and Ice twins from Newark, New Jersey. Two very unique individuals, but two very athletic and talented individuals, both with their own separate skill set, even though they are identical twins. Fire and Ice, and Providence can't get enough of these two competitors. Great opportunity between these two twins tonight. First time on a big opportunity like this. It's their first time in ring in JM Promotions, and they have a chance to be the JMP Tag Team Champions. But first things first, they have to defeat these two men, Vikings of Valhalla, who I like to call VOV. The smaller gentleman, Tori Thorwald, and the huge monster, Boldolf Ragnolf. From Copenhagen, Denmark. These men claim to be real-life Vikings, warriors, fighters. And as you can see, these two men look like they mean business. And there's the big monster Boldolf stepping over the top rope. And they cannot wait to start this match. All right, Providence is ready. Fire and Ice are ready. VOV is ready. And the ref rings the bell, and here we go. And right away, you can see the size difference of this mega monster, but look at the strength of Fire going right in there, Ragnolf, picking the big man up. Boldolf Rag, he is quite a sight to see, and surprisingly, Ice is beating the big man up with no issue. And look, he goes right to a roll-up pin real quick. What? Look at that! Picks him up and slams him. Unbelievable. The brute strength of Fire, picking up a man that's nearly twice his size. And now Ragnolf wasn't enjoying that. He's back on the offensive. Big chop to the chest, and look at that, stepping all of his weight onto the chest of Fire. Fire getting ripped around like a rag doll now. Now just stomped. Look at his head just being stomped into the top turnbuckle 10 complete times or more. And Ragnolf now picking Fire up. Look at the gorilla press. Fire able to get out of it. And no way. Look at the strength, the belly to belly. Tossing the big man over his head to the other side of the ring. And it almost looked like Ragnolf was trying to go for a tag there. But Fire staying on the offensive. Fire with a big punch, laying the big man right back down. And this is impressive. Fire has been able to overcome the size and strength difference of his much bigger opponent. And oh my God, you don't think we're going to see this again, do you? We're going to see this again. And this man's like 7 feet tall, being superplexed onto the outside. Fire doing everything he can to destroy this monster of a man. Boldolf Ragnolf. Unbelievable. And I don't understand how this man's standing already. And Fire trying to pick the big man up again. The big man says, no, I had enough of this. And he just takes Fire down with a big clothesline. And now just adding insult to injuries with all these punches. Must be getting very aggravated with his much smaller opponent being able to pretty much have his way with him. Big man's in control, but Fire makes a tag to Ice. Ice now back in the ring. Big drop kick. Ragnoff in trouble. Single leg drop kick. And another. And Ragnoff is in trouble. And Ice with a standing backflip into a splash. Very impressive. Against the ropes. And what a kick to the back of the head. And this giant monster of a man does not have the type of night he probably thought he was going to when he found out the size of his opponents. And the one good thing about Fire and Ice, wait a second, look at this offense by Ice, busting the big man open. The speed, the athleticism of Fire and Ice has just been too much for this man the entire match. And the big man is a bloody mess. And here's a pin. One, not even a one count. Tori Thorwald able to come in and break that up. And Fire didn't like it too much, hitting him with a belly-to-belly suplex. Ice tries to pick up Ragnoff. Ragnoff with a reverse DDT. And maybe that's what he needed to get back in this match. But the man is a bloody mess. And he's got Ice up on his shoulders and just drops him. Falls backwards with him. And seeing his own blood might have infuriated the monster. They might have done nothing but awoken a sleeping giant. And so far, Ragnoff now taking control of this match. Slamming Ice's head, the back of his head, right against that mat. And look at him just using all of his body weight to crush the sternum of Ice. Kick to the back. And this is beginning to become a little bit one-sided. But wait, Ice reverses it. Gets Ragnoff in the corner. Irish rips to the other side of the ring. And now here we go. We're about to see some tag team action. Fire and Ice, what they're gonna do? And looks like a double clothesline of some sort. And now Fire with a belly-to-belly to the beast. These two young men are really strong. And Ragnoff almost went for the tag to Thorwald, but Fire wisely trying to separate the two partners. The big man has been worn down, and it's gonna be. I gotta say, it's a great strategy for these two young men. But wait a second, the length of Ragnoff helping him get that tag. But wait a second, Fire countering Thorwald, and now they're both on the outside. Both members of VOV are on the outside of this ring. Fire tosses the legal man back in the ring. Tori Thorwald back in. And he's the freshest man in this match right now. This is his first time being a legal man. And wait a second, he's going to show that energy with a great suplex, hitting Fire, slowing Fire down. And look at the cockiness of Tori Thorwald. But wait a second, Fire looking for a tag. Thorwald wisely kicking him. And wait a second, reverse DDT? No, a reverse suplex by Tori Thorwald. And just torquing the neck. Fire's just in a bad way right now. Needs to get back in this match. While Tori just slamming Fire's head right against the mat. And wait a second. Look at the strength. It was like a fisherman hook toss. 1, 2, and Fire kicks out. A very impressive maneuver there by Tori Thorwald. But wait a second. Fire moving quick. And what a suplex. And he's going to a second one. Very unique maneuver by Fire right here. Like an underhook single leg slam. And now Fire stalking Tori Thorwald. What are we going to see here? And what a slam by Fire. And Tori Thorwald is out cold, dragging him closer to away from the ropes. And he's going for a pin right here. 1, 2, and a kick out right at 2 by Tori Thorwald. He's saying, no, that's not going to be enough. Fire trying to get back in control with a clothesline into a second. Ducks Thorwald's and hits him with a flying clothesline as the third. Fire just trying to get this feed off this energy from this Providence crowd. Tori Thorwald in a world of hurt, but wait a second, quick reversal of the Irish whip. Now Irish whipping into the other corner. Fire in a bad way right here. And wait a second, is the big man going up? And he does. Some great teamwork. Double vertical suplex. And the big man jumped off the top rope. And now I think we're going to see choke slam. Fire just gets slammed from over 7 feet up. And there's the pin. But it's broken up wisely by Fire's twin brother Ice. But Tori Thorwald tossing him to the outside. And Bulldorf Ragnolf now. He's going to the outside. Oh, changed his mind, going back in. Fire climbing the ropes, getting back to his feet. And wait, saw Ragnolf coming. Quick reversal to a fireman's carry. And an uppercut. Trying to take back control of this match. Another strike. But Ragnolf grabs Fire. Irish whip into the corner. Oh my God. Throwing all of his weight against the gut of Fire and just tossing him like a rag doll to the other side of the ring. And there he goes, tagging his tag team partner in. VOV. It's been real impressive here. Took them a little bit to get into the match, but so far they've been impressive and unbelievable. F5. And that's only a 2 count. Unbelievable. Tori Thorwald out of nowhere with an F5. And somehow Fire able to kick out after 2. Fire back in the VOV corner. Now Ragnolf gets tagged back in. What are we going to see next? Against the rope. And a big back slam by Ragnolf. And VOV with another pin attempt. This time Ice can make it. He breaks it up instantly. Tori didn't like that. Went for a clothesline. Reversed by Ice. Ice went for a suplex, but Ragnolf said no. Now Ice is rolling onto the outside of the ring. And look at that overhead leg drop there while he was standing, showing the height. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And then we got winners. VOV started the match out pretty slow. Fire and Ice were literally on fire. Look at the great show of athleticism by Ice. Many high-flying maneuvers out of Ice. Very technically sound maneuvers out of Fire. But when VOV got going, they could not be stopped. What a great win by the Vikings of Valhalla, a.k.a. VOV. Bulldorf Ragnolf and Tori Thorwald. These men are intimidating. JMP better be on notice. The rest of the roster better be on notice because these men came in. And so far, they've had the shortest match of the night. They're going to go to the back, get ready for round 2. Ragnolf especially needs to clean off that blood because he's got another match tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving right on to the last match of the first round. Coming up next, stay tuned. We got the team of Little Rec and Savage B taking on Ryan and Reed Ramirez. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JMP Arena live in Providence, Rhode Island, streaming on the official BCW YouTube channel. Here comes the team of Little Rec and Savage B, both hometown heroes here in Providence, Rhode Island, at a combined weight of 455 pounds. You'll remember both of these men, Little Rec in the green, from episode 1, participated in the World Heavyweight Tournament. Unfortunately came up short in the first round. And a similar story for his partner Savage B, the man in red. He was a part of episode 3 last week and had a short run in the Cruiserweight Tournament. So these two men said, why not? Let's team together, give ourselves one more shot at gold. A good mixture. Little Rec being a light heavyweight, Savage B being a cruiserweight. We'll see how it works, because they're going to have to face these two dark brothers, Ryan and Reed Ramirez, from places unknown, at a combined weight of 500 pounds. These are two scary individuals, folks, and they mean business. I had a quick chat with these two individuals in the back before the show, and they said they were not going to pass this opportunity up. They didn't come in here to lose. They are 100% motivated on becoming the first ever JM Promotions Tag Team Champs. But let's see if that is going to happen. Looks like Little Rec's going to start for their team, and the Ramirez's got Ryan out there first. And here we go, Rec versus Ryan, and an atomic drop immediately by Little Rec, and a belly to back slam. Little Rec starting this match off pretty good, but a quick reversal into a short arm clothesline by Ryan Ramirez. And a kick while he's down. Ramirez staying on the offensive. And you gotta believe Rec is sore from 3 weeks ago in that World Heavyweight Tournament. Looked like another counter by Ryan, but Little Rec being able to improvise with that reverse kick. Now Rec on the offensive. But Ramirez pops up in a belly-to-belly suplex overhead. And Ramirez showing his brute strength. But Little Rec counters. Irish whip. Throwing Ryan right outside the ring. He might not want to go over there now. He's in Ramirez territory. And there's Reed. Brother Reed. Sending a message to Rec. Get off my brother. And wait a second. Little Rec. Reed's got a hold of him. But Rec fighting out of it. Punches the midsection. And now Rec all dazed. But he goes right back to Ryan. He eyeballs the legal man and takes him down when he has a chance. And Reed puts Rec down immediately after. Ryan Ramirez now throws Rec right into that ring post. And there we go. Rec comes back and does the same thing to Ryan Ramirez. And it's a back and forth fest of who's hitting that pipe. Oh my God, again. Ryan's into it, but reverse waist lock. Ryan able to reverse. And these two men just keep throwing each other around the outside. But like I said at the beginning of the show, folks, there is no count out in this tournament tonight. We wanted to prevent any chance of a draw and having to redo any matches. So these men are free to fight outside all they want. And now Ryan Ramirez using those ring steps as a weapon. But wait, Little Rec with some fight in him. Fireman's carry reversal. Kick to the midsection. And a spinning neck breaker by Little Rec. And one of these men, and there it is, Little Rec's going to be the one to get it back in this ring. And look at Little Rec just taunting Ryan Ramirez as he tries to get to his feet. Rec tired of waiting, helps him up. Picks him up. What are we going to see here? He just slams him against the turnbuckles and then just tosses him like a rag doll. And Little Rec is now climbing to the top rope. What are we going to see here? And an elbow drop right to the heart of Ryan Ramirez. Little Rec now in firm control. Irish whipping it into his team's corner. And wait, he's putting him up. Oh, we might see it again, folks. We saw it 5 or 6 times in the first match of the night. And there it is, superplex to the outside. Seen that a lot tonight. And I have a feeling that's not going to be the last time we see it. The Little Rec taking advantage of these rules. And what a great counter. Looked like Ryan was going to get back in the match until a quick DDT by Little Rec. And Little Rec tosses Ryan back into the match. Ryan Ramirez crawling for his brother Reed. Little Rec stops him. And wait a second, what are we going to see here? Look at him just contorting the body of Ryan Ramirez in all different ways. And Ryan counters with a right hand right to the jaw. And it looks like Ryan Ramirez is pumping up. He's dragging Little Rec out of his corner. Trying to keep him away from Savage. And what a toss by Ryan Ramirez, showing his brute strength. And a vicious clothesline. Ducks Little Rec's clothesline. Back body drop. Into a spine buster. Unbelievable. Ryan Ramirez now in control. Right hand. And there's that body toss that we've seen earlier tonight. And you can't just go for one. You can't just go for two. You gotta go for 3 for good luck. Ryan Ramirez, Little Rec have been in this match for a long time now. And there's a Luthis press with the strikes by Little Rec. And he's getting all excited. Cutting Ryan off from Reed, making sure they don't make the tag. And honestly, I think that's what this is all about right now. It's the first man that's going to make a tag to the fresh man. I think Little Rec is going for it. Speak of the devil, and here comes Savage B. The smallest man in tonight's tag tournament. And he gets countered real quickly by Ryan Ramirez, fireman's carry. And he's got him up. And Little Rec's trying to get in this match, but the ref is cutting him off. And wait a second, Ryan Ramirez, big move, 2, a kick out at 2 by Savage B. It could have been it right there. And here we go, Ryan tagging his brother Reed in. And Reed into an arm bar. Trying to pop the arm right out of the socket. But wait a second, Savage able to counter. Couple punches right to the face mask of Reed Ramirez. Reed counters with a right of his own into a back slam. Now Savage is in trouble. He's crawling around the ring looking for his corner. And I don't even think he knows where he is. Wise enough to be able to counter. Snapmare against the ropes. Drop kick by Savage B, and there's the quickness of the cruiserweight. Savage B now in control. Kick to the midsection. And is he gonna... What a suplex. Picked him up and just let him drop down. For a little man, Savage showing off his strength. And a drop kick right to the face by Savage B. And went for a standing Hurricane Rana, but look at the strength of Reed Ramirez. Telling him no, put on the brakes, picked him back up into a power bomb. And now Reed Ramirez, shades of what his brother did earlier with that single-leg underhook suplex, a series of 3, just tossing him over the head and holding on. And you gotta wonder if the bigger competition is getting to Savage B. Now Savage B up on the top rope. And I told you, I called it, folks. I told you we're gonna see it more than just once. And there's twice in this match. Everyone showing off in this tournament, putting it all on the line. We're almost at 10 superplexes onto the outside tonight. And Savage getting double teamed on the outside until Reed throws him back in. Savage trying to crawl the Little Rec. But wait a second, Reed grabs him, picks him up, drops him down. Reed Ramirez is just dominating Savage B. And look at these vicious strikes right to the face and then slamming his face against the mat for good measure. And wait a second, went to pick him up. Savage with a nice counter into an arm drag. Goes to pick Reed up, but Reed able to counter into a reverse neck breaker. And Savage is right back to where he is, but that's a tag. Little Rec back in this match. And here he goes with a forearm right to the face of Reed Ramirez. There's a single leg drop kick, and then another forearm for good measure. And Little Rec getting pumped up. This hometown crowd trying to perform well in front of them. And what a Death Valley driver. And a stop for good measure by Little Rec. Trying to take control of this match. Great right hand. Oh my God, a reverse DDT, but dropped him on the knee for good measure. Then slamming his head right against the mat. Reed Ramirez has been getting dominated ever since Little Rec got tagged in. And what a great spike pile driver by Little Rec. And he's going for a pin right there while Ryan's right on the turnbuckle. 1, 2, and that's a 2 count. I thought Ryan would have climbed in the match a lot sooner than that. Now wait a second. Little Rec grabbed Ryan, but Ryan reverses it with a face plant right to Little Rec. Little Rec has to tag Savage back in. Reed needs to pay attention. His opponent's behind him, but he is able to counter the spinning wheel kick like he had eyes in the back of his head. And here we go, right again, these series of slams that we've seen so much out of the Ramirez brothers. Both Ryan and Reed love this maneuver. Just trying to just trying to tire out their opponents and overwhelm them with their stamina and strength. Savage in a bad way here. He's in Ramirez territory. There's the tag to Ryan. Setting up for a tag team maneuver. Just tossing. Reed tosses Savage to Ryan. Ryan catches him and hits him with a German suplex. That is unbelievable. And I think that's going to be it right here. There's the pin. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out by Savage. Just as Little Wreck gets into the ring. Savage showing that he has heart. The undersized man in this tournament. And he needs to get a tag to Little Wreck. He's crawling the wrong way. And now Reed comes in and just kicks him right back down. And oh my God, look at Reed Ramirez. He's just hunting Savage at this point. He's on him like a predator. Reed Ramirez, wait a second. And there it is, standing Hurricane Rana, Savage with a spark. The spark that he needs to get back in this match. And here we go. Tag in Little Wreck. What are we going to see here? Little Wreck off the back. Poetry in motion. And that's a pin right there. Savage already in the ring. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Little Wreck and Savage B. They are moving on to the second round. Very impressive upset by Little Wreck and Savage B tonight. Ryan and Reed Ramirez are a straight up tag team. Brothers that came up and wrestling together. They don't know anything other than tag team wrestling. Little Wreck and Savage are from 2 separate weight classes, and they're both singles competitors that teamed up for this tournament. And these 2 hometown heroes put on a show in front of all the locals. And they lived to fight another round. And you can tell these 2 men are very excited. They both had a short run in the previous tournaments they participated in. The fact that they're both teaming up tonight and they get the win in the first round, that must feel very, very good for them. Almost like redemption from their previous attempts at gold. And what an upset right there, folks. That was incredible. For sure, towards the end there, I would have told you Ryan and Reed were going to win that match. But let's get on to round 2. And it is the Diamonds versus the Taylors. AJ and Duke Diamond versus Slim and Chubbs Taylor. And Providence is on its feet for the start of the second round. And here we go. Entering the JMP arena for the second time tonight is AJ and Duke Diamond. Both hailing from Amsterdam at a combined weight of 412 pounds. These two impressive athletes able to get the 1-2-3 against the Adams brothers in round one. Are ready to try to advance to the championship round. You can tell that these men were very well trained, very well conditioned. Especially AJ Diamond. He was in majority of the match in the first round. Good to see if they're going to switch their strategy up this round. Maybe we'll see more of Duke this time around. Whatever their strategy is, it's working. And here come the Taylors. Slim and Chubbs from Harlem, New York. Combined weight of 415 pounds. Had an impressive bout with the upset in round one. Very confident while walking to the ring here in round two. All right, folks, we're ready to go. AJ's going to start. Chubbs is going to start for the Taylors. And the bell rings, and here we go. And Chubbs immediately pushing AJ right to the ground. AJ immediately hooks the leg, bringing Chubbs to the ground. Great right hand to the back of the neck. But now Chubbs with a headlock, and look at those knee strikes to the stomach, and one to the head for good measure. Oh, wait a second. There's the athleticism of AJ Diamond. But Chubbs again with that knee strike combination. And this is back and forth. Both men jockeying for position. Chubbs once again just tossing AJ off him like a rag doll. And what a big punch to the face while AJ's on the ground. And a headbutt. Chubbs just relentless to start this match in the second round. And there he goes, stepping over AJ like it's nothing. Chubbs in complete control. Irish whip into the corner. What a good boot when he gets there by AJ. And now AJ with a backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. And AJ's now the man standing tall, picking Chubbs back to his feet. What's he going to do next? Irish whip. And now both of the Taylors on the outside of the ring. And there's the tag to Duke. Duke waiting. Duke waiting. Irish whip. Here we go. Tag team teamwork by the Taylors. Duke though with a counter elbow to the face. And what a maneuver by Duke Diamond, tossing Slim Taylor. And here we go. Duke Diamond, German suplex. That's one. That's two. And is it going to be three for good luck? And he hits it. Duke Diamond in control here. And he's staying on the offensive, keeping Slim Taylor down. And he's just stalking his prey. Goes for another kick, misses there though. And now Duke. Wait. Takes too long to react. Slim now with a side slam. Let's see if that's enough to get back in this match. Goes from behind again with another backdrop. Now Slim Taylor with an offensive flurry. Kicking Duke while he's down. But Duke, another reversal. A reverse kick to the stomach. A right hand. And a backdrop of his own. And this is back and forth. This battle of brothers here in the second round. Who's going to advance to the final championship match? And there's Slim Taylor hooking the leg of Duke Diamond. Duke Diamond now with a Michinoku driver. Picking Slim up. Slim now into the Diamond corner. Slim kicks Duke right in the face, though, to try to get out of it. And there's another... Well, that's a backbreaker, I'm sorry. And Duke able to get the tag. AJ's now back in this match. And there's the drop kick to the knee. Single leg drop kick. And then back to the knee. Now Slim ends up desperately getting the tag to Chubbs. Now Chubbs comes in. Single leg drop kick. Second one in a row. And a third for the hat trick. Picking AJ up. Chubbs now in control. Irish whip into the corner. Chubbs gonna do here. Wait, reversal by AJ into that DDT. And this is non-stop action here on JM Promotions. You can only see this on BCW. Irish whip by Chubbs now. AJ in the corner. Chubbs with a big boot choking out AJ. And he's just continuously beating on AJ in that corner, trying to wear him down. And you gotta think that AJ's gonna be tired at this point. He spent so much time the legal man in that last match. Wait a second, Chubbs with a choke slam off that second turnbuckle. And he's really just torturing AJ Diamond at this point. The man looks exhausted. He looks like he has nothing left. And now he's been tossed back into the Diamond corner. Slim's been tagged. We saw this last match. Props him up. And the double drop, or leg drop, sorry. And there's the pin. One. Duke there to break it up. Now the Taylors both in the ring at the same time. The Diamonds both in the ring at the same time. Chubbs working on Duke. Slim on AJ. Duke rolls to the outside. And Chubbs is back on the apron. The two legals, Slim, AJ, still going at it. And another leg drop by Slim. This time jumping over AJ and catching him with it. But wait a second, a hip toss out of nowhere by AJ. That standing shooting star press. Kick to the face just in case. AJ Diamond feeling it. Hits Slim with a neck breaker. And then another kick to the face of Slim Taylor. Now, there's an arm drag from Slim Taylor. Reversal by AJ. Irish whip into the corner. Slim getting pulled into the corner, getting slammed out of it, and a belly-to-belly suplex. Slim Taylor on the other side of the ring. Highly competitive matchup here tonight. Both these teams want to advance to the next round. And wait a second, is this going to be that curb stomp that we've seen so much from AJ Diamond tonight? Hitting it on Slim Taylor. And now Slim getting tossed into the Diamond corner. AJ tags Duke. AJ and Duke both on the top. They're both going to jump at the same time. Leg drop and splash simultaneously. And there's the pin. One. And a breakup by Chubbs. I don't know why AJ exited the ring. If he would have stayed in there, and attack Chubbs, they would have had a win right there. That had to be it. Now Duke, Slim, the legal men in the ring, going for another pin attempt, it looks like. Wait a second. No, that's into an arm drag. And look at, he's grabbing the leg as well. And we got a submission hold here. And it looks like Slim was able to break out of it some way, somehow. Now Duke Diamond thrown into the Taylor corner. And here we go. Chubbs on the top rope. And there's the double leg drop once again by the Taylors. This time Chubbs coming off the top rope. Here we go. Here's the pin. There's the cover. 1, 2, and a breakup by AJ Diamond. Slim Taylor grabs AJ. Whips him against the ropes. They bump into each other. Right hand by AJ. Meanwhile, Duke takes down Chubbs. Duke springboard off the middle rope. And a right hand by Duke. It looked like a full Nelson slam there. Duke Diamond in control. I don't know if he realizes his brother is out cold on the outside of the ring as Chubbs counters Duke with a clothesline. Now Duke in trouble. And I hope Duke's not trying to look for a tag because his partner isn't even there. And what a jawbreaker by Duke Diamond. Great move. Duke needed that. Needs to stay in control of this match because at the moment, with AJ being out cold, it's a handicap match. And there we go. Look at the strength of Duke Diamond. Being able to pick up Chubbs, flip him into that neck breaker off the mat. And wait a second, what are we going to see here? Duke setting him up. And that big kick to the head. Chubbs on the ground. 1, 2. Then a kick out by Chubbs. Unbelievable. I thought that might have been it right there. I thought the Diamonds were going to the championship round. You see the frustration on the face of Duke Diamond. And here we go. Clothesline. Followed by another. Ducks Chubbs. And Chubbs gets a side kick to the chin for good measure. But he's able to jump up with a little bit of energy he had for the tag. And now Slim's in the match and in control. Look at the big boot. And these big fists he's throwing at Duke Diamond. Slim in control. And there's that leapfrog leg drop we've seen like 3 times so far. And was that going to be enough? But no, Slim is just violently destroying Duke Diamond at the moment. And Chubbs is still out on the outside. Hopefully Slim remembers that. Great counter by Slim. Looked like Duke was going to pick him up for a slam, but Slim able to slither out of it. And look at that spine buster. Slim Taylor in firm control. He's going right for a pin here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Duke. Looked like AJ would have broken it up anyway. And I see Chubbs on the outside. He's getting back to his feet and back into his corner. Slim back to the arsenal of head slams. Picking Duke up. Duke thrown into the Taylor corner again. Another tag. This time thrown into the knees of Chubbs. And then Chubbs follows it up with a headbutt. And look how cocky this individual is. He's very confident here. Chubbs dropping an elbow. And that's a pin attempt. 1, 2, and that's a kick out after 2. Meanwhile, Slim attacking AJ, who's going to try to break up the pin just in case. Well, Duke fighting back though. Now Chubbs on the ground. What's he going to do here? Duke Irish whip Chubbs in the corner. Wait a second, Chubbs counters out of it, drops Duke down to the ground. Now he's got him up on his shoulders. And he just drops his head on that top turnbuckle. Duke's head just bounced off that top turnbuckle. Chubbs pulls him out of the corner and slams him for good measure. And now driving the knee of Duke right into the mat. And here we go. Duke in the corner again. Chubbs turning him around, setting him up for something. Here we go. He's putting him on the top rope. And I think he's going for another choke slam off the top rope. Going right for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The Taylors have beaten the Diamonds in an impressive matchup. It was 2 of those. It took 2 of those to finish them off, but the Diamonds were very impressive in this match. Some great tag team wrestling that we've seen in this match tonight, folks. Some of the best of the night. That incredible kick to the head by Duke Diamond, but it wasn't enough. In the end, it was the choke slam off the top rope that got the Taylors their second win of the night and an opportunity to become the JM Promotions' first ever tag team champions. All right, folks, coming up next, you see it. Vikings of Valhalla, VOV, taking on the story of the night, Little Wreck and Savage B. The winner moves on to the championship bout. Who's it going to be? This is coming up next. And here we go. It's the second match of the second round. The winner goes on to face the Taylors in the championship match. Coming to the ring, the Vikings of Valhalla, aka VOV. Boldolf Ragnolf, the monster himself, and his tag team partner Tori Thorwald from Copenhagen, Denmark. These men made short work of their opponents in the first round, and they're hoping to do the same here in the second. They are all business. They claim to be true Vikings, true warriors. So they got what it takes to move on to the next stage of this championship tournament. And here come the hometown heroes, Little Wreck and Savage B. Like previously mentioned, these two hometown heroes both made an attempt at gold earlier in the month. Savage B just last week lost in the first round of the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament. And Little Wreck, on episode 1, lost in the first round of the World Heavyweight Tournament. They teamed together, and so far have had good fortune tonight. They need one more win to go to the championship match against the Taylors. But are they going to be able to defeat this monster and his tag team partner, Tori, VOV? And here we go. And right away, Little Wreck going right for the big man, taking him down real quick. And there's a kick to the back. And he's going to have to stay on him if he wants those win. But wait a second, he's picking up Tori and tossing him in the ring too. He wants both the VOV. Little Wreck extremely confident here, but now Ragnolf trying to get on the offensive, but strikes right back from Little Wreck. Chop. Puts him against the rope. And it looks like he's choking him over that, using that top rope for leverage, and then just whipping it right into the throat of Ragnolf. And the Giant is down. Little Wreck getting back body dropped. Ragnolf is showing his size and power, but then reversed quickly into a shoulder block by Little Wreck. And so far, this is stiff competition. Goes for a right hand block. Ragnolf with a right hand of his own. And there's a big headbutt, and that just drops Little Wreck right to the mat. And here we go. Thought he was going to go for a choke maneuver there, but ends up just throwing his body right in the lower back of Little Wreck. And went for a slam. Little Wreck, though, able to reverse into a front-facing DDT there. He's dragging him to his corner. And now, wait a second, he's tagging in Savage B. Now, there is a huge size difference here, folks. Look at the size difference here. Savage B looks like a child to Ragnolf, and Ragnolf sees it, and, you know, he smells blood. It's like by tagging Savage in, it's like you threw chum in shark-infested water now. Ragnolf is just taking advantage of the size difference here. It seems like he's just working on the shoulder of Savage B. Savage B immediately in trouble and getting tagged into this match. And I think Little Wreck realizing it on the apron that he shouldn't have tagged him in. Now Savage is just being beaten up by this monster. Now he's up on the shoulders. And oh my God, what a guillotine drop, being dropped from over 7 feet in the air. And Savage needs to find his partner. He does not belong in there with a man of that size. This is a cruiserweight we're talking about, going against a super heavyweight. And there we go. Ragnoff tags his partner Tori in. And Tori just looking at the leftovers from his partner. But Savage able to roll to his feet. Tori putting Savage up on his shoulders. Savage able to reverse into a reverse DVT. And here we go. Maybe this is the opportunity Savage needs. Tori being still a bigger man than him. But it might be enough to manage. And look at the Hurricane Rana. Great offense by Savage B. Onto the second rope. Nice splash off that second turnbuckle. And Savage now in control. Ever since Ragnoff tagged himself out. Savage has been in control. What a vertical. Brings him up and just lets him drop down. And that's a pin attempt right there. 1, 2, and a kick out by Tori. Tori Thorwald needs to get back on his feet and get back in control of this match because Savage B is just putting on an onslaught of offensive maneuvers. But wait a second, there it is. Tori reverses Irish whip into the corner, but Savage B sees it coming. Kick to the face. Savage grabs him. Another standing Hurricane Rana. And now, oh, wait a second. Tori tags back in the monster. And he sees it coming. Savage able with a quick arm drag, bringing the big monster down. And now he's working on the arm of Ragnoff. Ragnoff snapmare down. Savage B against the ropes, drop kicking the big man while he's on the ground. Now Savage on the top rope. What are we going to see here? Unbelievable Falcon's Arrow into a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by the big man. And I don't think Ragnoff even knows what's hit him. Savage B just using all of his speed and athleticism. But wait a second, Ragnoff tosses him back in the ring like a rag doll from the apron. And Ragnoff now back in control. Well, a minute there, I thought we were going to see another upset by Little Wreck and Savage B, but no, look at Ragnoff using his size. That big slam. And it looks like he's calling for that big choke slam we've seen earlier, and he's got him. He's going up. Savage B's going down, and he's out cold. There's the cover. 1. And there's Little Wreck. Little Wreck saving it. He's like, I'm not ready to go home yet. And Little Wreck reversing Tori. He was trying to attack him from behind. Luthi's press with strikes. Tori getting beaten up. And Little Wreck trying to save his partner. And the ref's kicking him out. Leaving it just be Savage and Ragnoff in there. And Ragnoff with a quick backbreaker to slow the cruiserweight down. Meanwhile, Little Wreck and Tori on the outside battling. Inside, big power slam by the monster Ragnoff. Savage once again crawling, looking for his partner, but he is on the other side of the ring. And this team of Little Wreck and Savage B right now is in trouble. Savage B being isolated to his side of the ring here. Ragnoff just playing some great tag team wrestling. But a quick jawbreaker by Savage B. And Irish whip into the corner there. Flipping him around. What are we going to see next? And then some shoulder thrust by Savage. And he's calling for something. He's stomping him. Digging his knee right into the throat of Ragnoff. Once again, putting him back in that same corner. Looks like Savage is trying to work on the big man. Wait a second, got him by the hand. Runs up the turnbuckles off the top rope into a Hurricane Rana. And now he's got an opportunity to tag in Little Wreck. And Little Wreck comes in, almost calling that this match is going to be over here. And wait a second. Ragnoff just grabbing the head of Little Wreck and just whipping it around, squeezing it, trying to pop his head open like a watermelon. Ragnoff just dragging Little Rec's lifeless body, but wait a second, Little Rec getting up. Ah, and he just gets put right back down. A monster with a giant right hand. His hands are the size of his head, and what a backbreaker. And this man is a monster, folks. Now he throws him right back into his home corner. VOV in control. Little Rec in trouble here. Whipped against the top rope. Into a backdrop. Great teamwork by VOV right now. Little Rec in trouble. The hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a breakup by Savage. Wisely breaking up the pin. And wait a second. Tori on the outside. And he's out there mocking Little Rec. Little Rec lifeless in the middle of the ring. He should be getting on him for another pin attempt. Little Rec trying to get back to his feet. Tori, rear waist lock, but Little Rec immediately countering. And it doesn't matter. Tori with a quick suplex. But wait, a quick tag. Here's Savage B back in there. Goes for a drop kick. Immediately gets put on his rear end. Now Tori back in control. And he's picking up the cruiserweight. And he's tossing him right over his head. Almost like a fisherman suplex, but just threw him. And what a driver there by Tori. And Tori now whipping Savage into the corner. And there's the monster getting tagged back in. And we're going to see it again. Here it is. Bouncing off the rope into the backdrop. And Ragnoff now in control. And there's the pin. This might be over. 1, 2, and a kick out by Savage. Little Rec wasn't going to get there in time. But Savage showing his heart. Did the same thing in the last round. You thought it would have been over. Wait a second. Ragnoff picking the man up by his neck and then just throwing him back down. And now a single leg Boston Crab. And Savage needs to get to the rope. He's in trouble. Able to turn it around and push Ragnoff off him. Now Ragnoff is down. Savage in control, the big man. Can he stay on him? Savage B throwing him over the rope. And look at that spear, wisely knocking him off the apron. And Savage is trying to get this crowd to pump him back up. Great maneuver, wisely separating himself from the monster. But wait, I think he's a little bit too impatient. He's going out there with this beast. But hits him with a reverse DDT. He's doing everything he can to wear down this big man, and he just threw him right into that ring post. And now he throws him into the ring. And he's stalking him. What are we going to see here? Savage B, Hurricane Rana. He's got him on that rope. Are we going to see it? It's the 4-0-1 right there. And Savage with the splash off the springboard. He's going to go for the pin. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Oh, not a 2 count. Tori Thorwald able to come in and break it up. Little Rec goes to attack him, but Thorwald is now reversing it into a German suplex while Savage, he's waiting for Ragnoff to get on his feet. He's springboarding again. Ends up landing right on his head. Both men are down. Ragnoff able to tag his partner in. Little Rec is still knocked out on the outside. Savage is in trouble. And Savage, there it is again, that fisherman hook toss. Now he's got the leg of Savage. He's kicking the inside of the knee. Trying to make it hard for the cruiserweight to stand. And off the second turnbuckle, driving his forearms into the face of Savage. Now Tori, very confident. Surprising he's not going for a pin here. He's picking Savage up. And a spine buster right in the middle of the ring. Picks him up one more time. He's dropping his ribs right on his knee. And Savage is in trouble. He is being stalked by Torrey Thorwald. Thorwald waiting, stalking him. Guts him up on his shoulder. And what we're going to see here, and there's the F5. And the hook of the leg. 2, 3, and that's it. Vikings of Valhalla, VOV, are moving on to the championship round. These two are an incredible tag team tandem. You can see the fight that Savage and Little Rec had. They put all they had into this last tournament, trying to get a chance at gold. They were only one match away. But this incredible tag team of VOV, I don't know if they can be stopped. They're moving on to the next match for a chance to become the first ever JMP Tag Team Champions. There's no time to waste, folks. It's time. It's the final match of the night. The main event. The Tag Team Championship bout. It's going to be the Taylors versus the Vikings of Valhalla. Just a reminder, folks, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the BCW YouTube channel. Make sure you turn the notifications on. Also want to follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter. You can follow us at BCW_2K, JMP__2K, and my personal account, Commissioner_JM. And we'd like to send out a very special thank you to Taz Beats. Check him out on SoundCloud, TAZ space BEATZ. Taz Beats provides all the background music for the show. And make sure this Sunday you get ready to check out the re-debut of the BCW Sunday show. But before we get to Sunday, we have one more match. And here come the Taylors. Slim Taylor, Chubbs Taylor. At a combined weight of 415 pounds from Harlem, New York. These two impressive brothers have made their mark quickly felt here in JMP. And they're ready for a chance at championship gold. And here they come again. The Vikings of Valhalla, Boldorf Ragnolf and Tori Thorwald. Combined weight of 498 pounds from Copenhagen, Denmark. VOV has been very impressive tonight. A lot of this team's success hangs on the shoulders of Ragnolf just being so big, so powerful, so difficult to keep down. And VOV entering their ring for the last time of the night. They're either going to walk out as losers or they're going to walk out as champions. And here we go. That's what it's all about, folks. It's about those tag team straps. The Taylors are ready. VOV is ready. The ref calls for the bell. And here we go. We got a championship match underway. And Ragnolf quickly taking control of the match. Quick strike to Chubbs. Chubbs reverses into a short arm clothesline. Picking Ragnolf up. Strikes to the head. And Chubbs just slamming his head down. Not intimidated by the big monster. And a headbutt by Chubbs. And Ragnolf is immediately in trouble early in this match. And quickly tagging his brother Slim in. Slim now in control. But wait a second. Ragnolf out of nowhere with a DDT. And a stop to the back of the neck. And now he's just gripping that shoulder, that trap muscle, with his right hand. And then slamming Slim down. Ragnolf now back in control of the match. And a nice side slam by Ragnolf. And Slim now in trouble. There's a nice kick to the chest. And he just thrusts all of his body weight right on the lower back of Slim Taylor. And a big chop to the chest right after. Ragnolf. Now he's just picking on Slim Taylor. And he's bringing him over to the rope, into the corner. Picking him up and just throwing him into the corner. And there's that lower back attack. Ragnolf just in complete control. Putting Slim up on his shoulders, and there's a drop. Just drops backwards with him up there. And Slim Taylor might be regretting ever getting tagged in, but wait a second, reversal. Throws Ragnolf into the corner, follows it up with a clothesline, and there's a big elbow drop. Slim now on the offensive, trying to take control of this match, and a backbreaker to the big monster. And Slim tags Chubbs back in. And it looks like these two are trying to keep fresh against this big man. But wait a second, Chubbs gets in there and immediately gets dropped right on the knee. And is he already going for a choke slam? Yes, he is. Big choke slam already in this match. And that was fast. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, but a kick out. Chubbs says it's going to take more than that. He wants gold. Ragnolf staying on the offensive, though. Big headbutt. Payback to Chubbs from earlier. But Chubbs didn't like that too much. Throws him over the top rope onto the apron, and then just whips him right back into the ring. And Chubb's showing his strength. But Ragnoff counters again, takes control, hits him with that side kick. And imagine getting kicked with his size boot. And here we go, we're going to tag to Torey Thorwald. And Thorwald with some kicks right away since getting in the ring. He's the freshest man so far. Hasn't seen action yet as the legal man. But he's all over Chubbs. Grabbing him by the head, bringing him over to the top rope. And he just whips the rope into the throat of Chubbs. Chubbs now crawling. But wait a second. Torey Thorwald's not going to let it go that easy. He's got him in a chin lock of some sort. Just torquing at the neck up, but Chubb's able to reverse out of it. Chubbs Taylor now taking control, but wait a second. Elbow by Torey Thorwald. Torey Thorwald got him up with a reverse driver that he loves so much. And he hit him with it. Now stalking Chubbs Taylor. What's he going to do here? He's got him up. He's got him up. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? It's the F5. And there it is. One. Not even a one count. I think it was a rope break. Chubbs wisely able to get his foot on that bottom rope. And Chubbs now taking advantage of the opportunity. Leg sweep. Tags Slim back in to catch his own breath. But wait a second. Torey grabs Slim by the head. Snap mare. And he's got him back in his side of the ring. But Slim fighting out of the arm lock. And Slim kicked to the midsection of Torey. And he's really just letting him have it with a barrage of strikes. But wait a second. And look at that slingshot launching Torey Thorwald's throat into that bottom rope. Slim Taylor now in control. Hits him with a spine buster. I got to say, Slim Taylor has been very impressive tonight with his unique offense. And there's that leapfrog leg drop. And there's the pin right there. 1, 2. But Torey Thorwald kicks out after 2. And Slim Taylor, he's trying to stay on the offensive here, but quick punch to the gut by Torey Thorwald. And from behind, a quick German suplex. Torey Thorwald wisely getting behind Slim Taylor to get that German suplex off to retake control of this match. And now he's tagging in Ragnoff on the top rope. And there's that vertical, that double team vertical suplex. Ragnoff, that big man, jumping off the top rope and putting all of his weight on the stomach of Slim. And there he is off the second rope, driving his knees into the stomach of Slim Taylor. And Slim Taylor's in trouble now. He just got thrown up on his shoulders and dropped right back down. Slim Taylor needs a tag. Ragnoff is getting all fired up. But wait a second, now he tags Torey back in. And are we going to see that, that springboard backdrop that they like to do so much. VOV in complete control as a cohesive unit. But wait a second, Chubb's able to break that pin attempt there. And Torey didn't like that too much and needed it Ragnoff. Ragnoff out of nowhere with a clothesline. Chubbs rolls out to the outside. I think he's out cold. And there's that driver again by Torey Thorwald. And now he's stalking Slim Taylor. Surprisingly, Chubbs is back on the apron though, which is good news for Slim Taylor in case he can't kick out of this. But there's the F5 again into the pin. An immediate kick out. I think it was another rope break. And Torey can't believe it. Slim Taylor getting all fired up. But quick counter by Torey with the fireman's carry to cut him off. Slim thrown into the VOV corner. Ragnoff tagged back in. Looks like another double team maneuver. And it's a double back body drop by VOV. And like I said, they're in complete control, but they allowed the tag. Now Chubbs is coming in. Chubbs hits Ragnoff with a single leg drop kick. And a second. And a third. Ragnoff is now down, but Chubbs is picking him right back up. Irish whip into the corner. He's turning him around. What's Chubbs going to do next? Looks like he's picking the big man up. And he's going with that choke slam off the top rope that he did to win the match last round. 1, 2, but a kick out by Ragnoff. If you remember from the last round, it took 2 of those from Chubbs to finish the deal. And that was only the first one we've seen tonight. And Chubbs is out of it. He's trying to regain his breath, taking advantage of the Giant being down. He goes for that elbow drop pin. Torrie able to get in the ring and break it up. And this is exactly what you would expect out of a championship match. It's back and forth. And Ragnoff has been on the defensive since Chubbs got back in here. And Chubbs is not letting up. Wants to take advantage of the big man being grounded, but wait a second. Maybe I spoke too soon. And he's got him in a type of sleeper lock. Like a modified Russian leg sweep right there. And Ragnoff able to get up and tag in Torrie Thorwald. And Chubbs was going for the pin. Must have saw Torrie coming, able to roll out of the way. And there's the tag to Slim. And now Slim's a legal man again. Slim and Torrie. Face to face. Torrie's got the hold of Slim. Snap mare. And the great thing about VOV is they're very smart. They always try to cut the ring in half and keep their opponent on their side of the ring. But wait a second, Slim Taylor starting to reverse, get back in this match. Torrie into the Taylor corner. Big knee to the face and a short arm clothesline. But wait a second, Torrie Thorwald with a back body drop to get back in this match himself. And a big spine buster. And he's going right for the pin right there. 1, 2, 3, we got new champions! After the spine buster, Chubbs must have thought that Slim was going to be able to kick out. But it was just way too much. There's the F5 to Chubbs. But he eventually got the rope break. Another one of those backdrops by Ragnoff. What an impressive match by both teams. But there you have it. The Vikings of Valhalla, VOV. Badolf Ragnoff and Torrie Thorwald are the first ever JMP World Tag Team Champions. Unbelievable. VOV, the first ever JMP Tag Team Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for joining us tonight. Next week starts our regular programming. No more tournaments starting next week. You'll be seeing all divisions. But as of tonight, there you go, the finished bracket. The Vikings of Valhalla running the entire race and becoming champions. Be sure to tune in to BCW Sunday night for a new episode of BCW Live, a re-debut. Also Wednesday nights, make sure you're checking out BCW Heel Turn. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, BCW_2K. We thank you for joining us, and congratulations to the new JMP Tag Team Champions, the Vikings of Valhalla. Thank you for joining us, folks, and good night.